kayfabe was a way to show respect to the audience and respect your own business. It was a way to protect it.
But to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, we are the generation. You make your rules, and we will break them. Give the people what they want.
Ladies and gentlemen, heels and faces, casual wrestling fans, and all you smart marks, I am Mr. Richie Moon.
And I'm Kayfabe Adrian. And I'm the Executive Vice President, Kayfabe Focus.
I'm the Executive Vice President, Mr. Richie Moon, and this is the Kayfabe Night Podcast.
Wait, I'm the Executive Vice President.
Guys, triangle. The Executive
Triangle
Vice
offense?
Triangle
offense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Welcome to the Kayfabe Livecast.
It's Kayfabe Night Podcast.
Special Elimination Chamber edition. We're watching the pre-show as we give you some live coverage of everything going on this week.
Yes, sir.
And let's tell them where we at.
Well, since Las Vegas left him, well, he found a new place to put up. Well, it's time to be in the Chipotle drive.
SmackDown Hotel, and like every week, we start off with the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news, and I have some bad news.
Unfortunately, we have to start off with some bad news.
Bad news.
And on a serious note, somber note, I want to give rest in peace to Pedro Morales, which is the first Puerto Rican WWF champion.
Oh, man.
The only Puerto Rican WWF champion that we will have, and going back to the 60s and 70s, WWF. So rest in peace to Pedro Morales. Condolences to his family.
Yes.
On a good note, we have the announcement that maybe the Hart Foundation is getting inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
And if they do this, that means Bret is going to be a two-time Hall of Famer. Jimmy Hart is going to be a two-time Hall of Famer, and they're going to induct Jim Neidhart, who just recently passed away.
Yes.
So first time for Neidhart. It's the original Hart Foundation.
Pause for that. You pause for that. You pause for that. Yeah, you pause for that.
You get some applause for that.
Definitely more.
Definitely get more of that. So yeah, if that really pans out, good. That's a good look for the Hart Foundation. They're definitely one of the most legendary passes. That's without a doubt. Legendary stages. Moving on, we have WWE. The WWE is considering Becky Lynch versus Stephanie McMahon for SummerSlam. So they kind of really leaning into this Austin versus McMahon, Lynch versus McMahon thing. I think it could work. I don't think it's necessary though.
Exactly. That's why. I
really don't think it's necessary. Becky could become who she's supposed to become without having the balls to actually come and have a match. Well, Stone Cold recently commented on Becky's character, and he actually gave her the thumbs up for real, applauded her.
Oh yeah.
Said it's working and he likes it, and she responded to him saying, sometime down the line we have to have a beer together. So Austin's all for it.
Maybe that might be the crowning moment. Becky wins it all. I'm more down for Becky using.
I think we need another kind of like second generation or third generation superstar for the women to really come up to have that. I think that's what kind of rivalries they're trying to have, like old legacy feuds. Redone in the women's division.
Yeah,
Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair.
I was gonna say we were seeing
Becky Austin.
Becky and Charlotte about to be like,
and
this WrestleMania.
Natty could be an easy Bret Hart. So
yeah, Becky and Charlotte about to be like intertwined forever after WrestleMania. I mean, they already were, but like
the real full force of the WWE.
It's just gonna be like a rivalry. I feel like
it's destined to fight forever.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn kind of thing. Like they're always gonna fight. Like,
yeah.
Good stuff. Great.
So yeah, I don't think we need. I don't think we need Becky Lynch versus Steph.
No.
But anything with Becky Lynch has been gold. So
Yeah, who knows? I mean, it would probably be cool, but it's just like,
we have Batista having talks with WWE for WrestleMania 35. He met with them. I don't know how that went, but there's also rumors of him having talks with Chris Jericho, and he actually posted a picture with Chris Jericho. Jericho seems to be heavy recruiting mode right now. Like, he's like, I think it kind of became personal for him. Like, it's weird because the tone kind of shifted.
Yeah,
And even with the podcast that he's done recently, talking with Tony Khan, and
legit,
which is something you guys should check out.
definitely go check
A
that out.
lot of insight on
Talk
AEW. Tony Khan gives you straight his vision for it and what type of boss he's going to be.
That's why I like it. Like,
He could be senior vice president.
like it's dope. Like they always, the Bucks and them always look like we're the vice president, but clearly Tony Khan is the boss. Right? The Bucks and Cody and Kenny make decisions, but Tony Khan is the boss. That's he made that clear. So he said,
So,
which is good because you need a boss.
yeah,
That's
he
Jericho saying all
he
this.
straight up told me, Jericho, like, we're cool, I looked up to you and everything, but it's not me being mean, it's business at the end of the day, so there's going to be moments where I'm going to be that guy. So,
That's what you need. That's what Vince says.
yeah, because honestly, that was my biggest concern with the way they were
So a lot of
turning
people-
out with all this money getting thrown at stars and them trying to lock down as many people as they can. It's like, okay, we see this. This is an exact step to WCW.
Exactly.
Took last time. So, that worry is always there in my mind.
Yeah.
The Double or Nothing rally a few weeks ago, that definitely gave me the yes, all right.
Yeah.
The roster is starting to build. A lot of things are moving together at the same time, and the pieces are starting to fit. There's been actually news I didn't have here, but there was a leak schedule for AEW.
Oh yeah.
And there was
Let's
about
talk about that. I think
there was about 6 shows mentioned, and then there was even one that culminated around All In time, September, called All Out, and
with the TV mention.
TV mentioned.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the pay-per-view with the TV deal. After the TV deal is in effect, and
But that's when SmackDown moves to Fox.
that's
October.
crazy. That's crazy. There's going to be so much competition.
Four.
If they get the deal, that's a September thing. All In was September 1st.
Yeah.
So if they have All Out September 1st, that means we're going to get a TV deal in place August to build to
Probably something like that.
to build to All Out, and then that means that we have only a few short weeks, maybe a month or two before they have to announce what brand of cable television they're going to be on, who they're working with. So I'm expecting that news to come out really soon.
Yeah.
They already announced 6 different events. That's a lot of stuff.
Things might get announced.
That's a lot of stuff.
Something was in June too, so.
Yeah. So we have a new developmental class that just joined. No mention of anybody really big, but
I heard they were trying to keep
expect
somebody
to see new faces on NXT.
Oh yeah, Trouble Leaves. Yeah. That sounds like I heard there was somebody there that they were trying to keep with the raps. That sounded somebody that was really trying to keep with the raps.
Cannon.
Yeah.
Get it.
Oh yeah, the Charger definitely.
We gotta make sure you guys get
Yeah.
everything we need. So,
you know what happens?
yeah.
When you make the first cannon get up? Huh? You know what happens? Huh? Huh, AJ? Huh? You know what happens? Do you? That's what happens?
We edit it in post.
That's what happens.
That's what we do.
He gets to leave it in post.
We edit it in post. For those of you that don't know, we have the edited cut versions. You can check out the exact segments of the show you want to see.
Count the sins. Count the sins.
I probably didn't even
Count the sins.
anyways, moving on to the news, the good news and the bad news. We have Luke Harper is training at the Performance Center.
That's awesome.
So let's hope we get to see him real
The
soon.
rumors that he could pop up tonight at the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, what?
Yeah, man.
That would make perfect sense for Danny Bryan to actually come out of the chamber with that title.
Yeah, I think. Well, we'll get to that when our chamber.
Yeah. Real quick, who do you think? Because I honestly, I don't. You had this kind of conversation earlier today. Who do you think is going to challenge Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania? Like, who do you see as the person? Right now, it's an
I have
open playing field.
I have a couple of people I think it's going to sell out. Mustafa Ali, Kofi Kingston, Samoa Joe, call me crazy for Balor.
Finn Balor for the WWE Championship.
I'm just out.
Yeah, that was a real wild card moment. I'm thinking Miz. I think he might drop tonight.
The Miz.
They might drop the titles. I think Shane might do an angle where, it's his fault. He's older. He shouldn't be wrestling. As a consolation for splitting the tag team, Miz is going to have the opportunity to get a shot at the title or number one contendership situation. Miz will win. I mean, Miz and Bryan finally gets this matchup.
I don't know that.
The wild card for me in that situation is where do Luke Harper or Rowan, if they do join together, where do they fit in? They could be a tag team, but they're going to be a stable where Bryan is just the leader and he fights his own battles while they hold on to the tag team.
We gotta follow the vegans.
I feel unfortunately that Miz is going to be Miz and Shane at WrestleMania. That's why I didn't go Miz and Miz. I really thought they're going to really. I feel like it's really.
I hope. I think Miz deserves it at this point. Miz just straight up deserves it. Who else?
I said Miz and Shane.
Oh, Miz versus Shane?
Yeah. So
No.
that's why I didn't ask. Miz.
Yeah, I don't.
It's gonna,
You don't need that. You don't need that.
I know. You really don't. You don't.
Shane was the perfect catalyst for Miz to turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, sir, but we know we watch wrestling. This is kind of breaking news. Last night at a WrestleMania Live house show, Asuka and Charlotte were having a match, and Becky Lynch hopped in out of the crowd. You know she's suspended, and just started going to work stomping a goddamn mud
Charlotte re-injures her knee.
Ooh.
There
she goes.
Knee tumbler.
There you go. That's some exclusive breaking news for you right there.
So Becky Lynch is injured on top of injured right now.
Well, they're doing this storyline. Let them do this story.
I think they need to stop overusing Becky Lynch. Get her off TV for a few weeks. The backlash from her getting suspended, which we'll talk about on the coverage of Raw.
This is probably going to do it right here.
You know what? Let's move on. We'll get to
They don't ever do a live show.
Becky and Charlotte.
Well, this is technically breaking news, right? This is live on the house show.
Yeah, this is
live on the house show. That's
so
okay.
Moving on, Cody recently just had knee surgery.
Finally.
So
dude, you're supposed to do that right after the dome, bro. Like,
I mean,
come on, bro.
Man, vice president.
I know. But Nick is the vice president, though. Huh? But Nick is the vice president.
That's the president.
But I thought Kenny was the executive vice president.
No, Marty. Wait, where's Marty?
Marty's dead. What's a piece of Marty?
Marty's not dead. You keep Marty alive. Moving on, we have KO being Kevin Owens confirmed for a return next month.
Speaking of KO, I'm going to speak of Marty real quick. His contract is up in November.
Still a little wait. It's close, but so far.
But that's probably perfect time to win the TV contract.
No, the TV deal, like we said, is most likely, if the rumors are true, will be August, September time. So if he's in November, that could be like the culminating, like, end of year thing for them, like Marty, boom, arrives on
the resurrection of Marty still.
So Kevin Owens returns next month for sure.
And he's gonna be a face.
Face.
Yeah, he's gonna be a face. Yeah, Kevin Owens gonna be a face. Kevin Owens gonna be a face.
I don't care what Kevin Owens is. Kevin Owens is good on the mic. He's good in the ring. And he's lighter. He looks more healthier. He looks like he's in the best shape of his life. So let's see it.
Excited to see Kevin Owens come back.
You know what? It's been a big void on the wall. A lot of these ratings probably would have been an issue if Kevin Owens was involved in these storylines. So there's more worry about how WWE is trying to handle their talent's contract being signed up, and there's mentioned that the Usos are a priority to get signed because after April, WrestleMania time, the Usos, could go. So Usos are a priority. Speaking of the Usos,
Could you imagine? Can we just bear up for fantasy booking for literally 60
the
seconds?
Usos and AEW,
Could you imagine?
easy AEW tag team champions, easy.
Bucks versus
First of all,
Lucha Bros?
hands down, that'll be one of the most decorated tag teams that AEW picks up.
Facts.
Period.
Big facts.
Period.
Big facts.
So
The Lucha Bros versus the
the Usos, the Bucks versus the
Chris Jericho
Usos.
was already, if you were going to do a rivalry with him, he was already talking about how he wants to do a tag team match with Alpha and Omega versus the Lucha Bros. So that's, you might have, okay, back to, that was 60 seconds of fantasy.
So speaking of
That's a new segment. This is right there on spot. 60 seconds of fantasy booking.
Yeah. so speaking of the Usos, Naomi and her husband Jimmy, right? It was Jimmy Uso. They got stopped. I don't know what, for speeding or something like that. Driving up the wrong side of the road, right?
So booze.
They smell liquor. They told Naomi to get out. Jimmy supposedly gets out the car and flexes.
Listen,
Allegedly flexes to the officer, leading to him being locked up.
I have a theory that everybody is a wrestling fan, and I feel like that cop knew who he was because that's not one cop. You know how sad this story could have ended up being? You think about a black man hopping out of the car.
Yeah, Jimmy
What you
Uso.
thinking, bro? What you think, bro? This could have been a real sad story. This could have been a real sad
Famous
story.
or not, it's
Exactly, famous or not.
America 2019.
Word, facts. This could have been a real sad weekend, man.
Yeah, thank God it wasn't. So moving on from that, hopefully it doesn't affect tonight's elimination chamber where they have the tag team
We'll
title
get into that.
match against Miz, and they need to. I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping this is the catalyst. Usos take the titles,
I'm happy.
and Miz ends up getting shifted into that WWE title spot.
Maybe.
Moving on from that, like I said, I hope it doesn't affect the match tonight. We'll get to see that at Elimination Chamber. So far they haven't mentioned anything at all.
They put out a statement said that that's his real name. Jimmy Fatu is responsible for it.
Yeah, they did put out the statement. So John Cena is going to host Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? I used to actually watch that show back in the day.
He's a great guy. John Cena is a great
Because he's actually an intelligent person, John Cena. Very intelligent.
Really just
That's probably why he's so awkward in his real life, because he's so intelligent and focused.
yeah, you can see that.
That's funny, and he has a charisma for it. So I'll check it out.
Can we check if the fantasy book one was on?
Yeah.
Okay. John Cena. If there was ever going to be time to ever turn John Cena heel, this would be the greatest time to do it. He's barely ever there. He can come on when we say, "Oh, make a wish," like, come on, we know it's a shoot. I mean, we know it's a work. We all know wrestling to work. Come on, people. He can still do make a wish.
But people don't. This Becky Lynch situation, which I want to talk about when we get to Raw.
Okay.
Kind of proved to me.
The younger marks.
Oh my God.
Younger marks.
Oh my God. But this is the reality of it, so I don't understand it.
All right,
But anyways,
cut that short.
Yeah. So moving on, we had the AEW sale for Double or Nothing, sold out in 4 minutes. Personally,
This was
the worst
ticket sale
that we have ever been in.
Can we please, for me, and it will make my day if I can get I see you! I see you! I see you!
So, honestly, me and folks was trying to get tickets so we can represent at Double or Nothing. The way that the pre-sale was set up was just horrible. They had a randomizer that really made no sense to how people were allowed to purchase their tickets. Me and folks stood in the line for about an hour on separate devices. We had the pre-sale code. It kicked us out. It kicked us out. Put us back in line, and then had no seats to offer in the pre-sale. Then we did it again for the general sale, and it was even worse. The randomizer doesn't work. They need to get on the way like Ticketmaster does it, where they literally have a line. You see your number in line. You can judge by the number you're in whether you're gonna have a chance at whatever seat you want. Then you can judge to see if it's even worth to continue the experience and go to the second party apps. Speaking of the second party apps, a ticket for front row was $240 for double or nothing. $240. It literally went up to $2,300, $2,400 for those tickets on second party websites and second party apps. It's ridiculous. It's
200 to 2,000 people.
2,000 and up for those tickets that were $240 for AEW's first pay per view. Nothing. So honestly, we wanted to be there. Got the live of it. I mean, we really did, but it's.
There's no really. Do you think there's a point of going? I mean, you could have started casting. You want to go.
No, we want to go to double investment. You know, there's no point of doing that. Speaking, good segue. Starcast. We have the Undertaker's first out of WWE appearance, and it's gonna be at Starcast too.
That's crazy.
The crazy thing is, it's hosted by Conrad, who has heavy affiliations with AEW, and it's going to be the same weekend as Double or Nothing. Will we get the Undertaker debuting
Stop it.
at Double or Nothing? It's possible.
No, it's
possible.
No,
it's past WrestleMania time.
It's not gonna happen.
It's past WrestleMania time.
There for Starcast. No, it's.
You never know. They're in the same. Listen, Undertaker almost went to WCW back in the day.
He's not gonna go.
Right before he became American Badass.
That's not gonna happen.
We don't never know. Never say never.
He's just there for Starcast. I'm saying never on that. If I'm wrong, please at me. If I'm wrong, please at me. But that is not happening. Taker's just there for Starcast.
So
you know he gets paid. What's his number an hour? He gets paid some crazy hour, like it's something like that. It's something like the north of that. Like he gets paid. His number is crazy. So I don't let him go out and get that chicken. You get paid to sign on the rap ticket.
yeah, I mean he's entitled to do whatever he wants. That legend
Facts.
without
Why wouldn't he? Everybody's been mad people to Bret Hart, NWO.
I know last week we said they mentioned how Brock wasn't on any dates for the Raws leading up to Mania. They actually booked him for the Raws leading up to Mania, so that
and he's on the he booked it for that Saudi Arabia show. But when we get to Raw, let's get to Raw. Let's get to Raw.
That's the only time we should put a T at the end of the
I got a hot take.
Lord.
I got a hot take.
New Japan Pro Wrestling once again receiving visa issues for the stars to cross over to the United States. I'm hoping this isn't a problem leading into the G1 Supercard at Madison Square Garden. Honestly, I want to be there, but if a lot of the Japanese stars, I don't care really about the American stars that cross over there, whoever's left. If the main Japanese stars can't make it, is the G1 really going to be worth it?
They might have to give refunds.
Yeah. God honest truth, I'd rather see the Hart Foundation get inducted into the WWE.
I think everything
Hall
will
of
work
Fame.
out. I'm gonna
Hope it does.
Yeah, I definitely would. I really want to go to G1.
I want to go to G1 too.
I want to see Okada, man. I really want to see
The
Okada.
tickets are cheap. The tickets are not even that expensive for a good front row, about $200 or something. So, so congratulations in order for Tommaso Ciampa. He's officially 200 plus days as the NXT champion. With Goldie. And he's already in the hundreds. 200 marks. So
one of the best heels in wrestling ever.
So back in the days in the Attitude Era, they used to try a lot of these shows outside of Raw, SmackDown, like little like documentary pieces and like things like Bite This and stuff. So they're actually bringing one back to the WWE Network, WWE Confidential.
They're bringing Confidential back?
Yeah, they're bringing Confidential back with not Howard Finkel, Mean Gene Okerlund, rest in peace, Mean Gene. It was documentary style, and back then it was like really telling of the behind the scenes and the daily lives and what they went through in the business. So I'm really hyped to get that on the WWE Network.
That sounds dope.
I definitely remember watching that back in
Yeah, I
the days.
remember watching that too.
You know, it was definitely inside behind the scenes. We have Sin Cara teasing on his return. Not only teasing, good one.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. I like this.
You know what's funny? Oh, Unico. Yeah, I almost forgot what he was called before that. But Sin Cara, or the original list, what is it? Mystical? Or Mystique? Something like that. That long right with. Oh, Mystical, right, over the Mystical name. He's teasing a return, and he's teasing it with a tag team forming with a legendary Hall of Fame caliber superstar. Okay. So I'm thinking they leaning towards the Rey Mysterio joining with Sin Cara, maybe getting this Latin stable with Andrade off the ground. I think that's actually happening or whatever, which would actually probably, I don't know. If one of those guys end up fighting Danny Bryan and Mania, it makes sense for Luke Harper and Rollins to be involved. Back to that conversation. Moving forward, we got 20 years of Big Show's career, and he reflecting back on it. All due respect to Big Show, phenomenal character. Could have been portrayed a lot better, but they did give him moments of greatness. I can't even lie. His era with Brock Lesnar, when he was fighting Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship, was really good. His ECW Championship run, a couple things Big Show did that was worth mentioning. So we have Damien Sandow on the Chris Van and Valet show.
Yeah.
Speaks on his WWE experience, speaks on his TNA experience. He's officially retired from wrestling. Yeah, he's officially retired from wrestling now. But he speaks on his experience in WWE, and you know, same thing, creative issues, and he spoke on how he really didn't like the Miz Dow situation going in. Miz was a good guy, whatever, and he's friends with Miz.
Yeah.
But he did make the best of it. He used to do little winks and explain how the fans started catching on, and it became this whole thing as a stuff double and stuff. So it's a good interview. Check that out. Chris Van Valet show.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, it was good. We have this situation with Corey Graves. His wife put him out there on Twitter for
He
cheating.
made a grave mistake.
For cheating, he made a grave mistake. He made a grave mistake, and he's supposedly dating Carmella. Listen, people, whatever they do in their personal life that doesn't affect other people outside of that relationship situation is none of your business. Anything that happens that would affect the business, I completely understand. There's a lot of people ranting and raving about him getting suspended or taking him off TV. What happens between that man and his woman, leave it right there. Comment on the wrestling. Comment on what he does in the ring or out the ring or in the booth. But that's nobody's business. Let's move on. We have Cain Velasquez, a former UFC champion, saying that he's 70% sure he might end up in WWE. So another pound-for-pound fighter coming to WWE.
He legit beat Brock Lesnar.
That'll probably be the highlight match of WWE.
He legit beat Brock.
Oh God! I just hope they don't make it another. Okay, we need Brock to hold the title for another 2-3 years, so he can go against Cain Velasquez. We have Matt Riddle. He had an interview by TMZ. His experience with NXT and him moving up to WWE, and he said pretty much NXT is where he wants to be because they're younger, they're edgier, they're rising, and he sees NXT as being something that will hold up against the Raw SmackDown in the future. And he straight up said Raw and SmackDown's main roster down. Straight out of the bro's mouth.
Because it's like it's really true, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
It's hard back to what Triple H said after I think it was actually right before the UK Blackpool, when they were out there building the facility. He said, "I want to see NXT and NXT UK 205 Live do insane level playing." That's what Triple H is going with it. Honestly, for wrestling marks like us, that's the real competition. NXT and New Japan, like those, that's the. I mean, the main roster is cool, but
So we have PJ Black officially signing to Ring of Honor, and we have Eddie Edwards officially signing to Impact Wrestling. So
right, recently.
yeah. But it was talking maybe him going to WWE because of this whole signing war they're doing. Good news to end off the show. Phoenix of the Lucha Bros.
We got one more segment to go before we end the show.
Okay, so Phoenix of the Lucha Bros is actually doing good off of the injury that he sustained a few weeks ago.
Nice.
He was actually at the Impact team, and he was in good health.
Yeah, that muscle contusion.
Yeah.
So what's up? We get to see that. We get to see with Lucha Brothers versus Young Bucks at Double Knuckles. So that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was a ways off, so it wasn't a tear or nothing like that. So
new beginning in Osaka. Back in February 3rd. Yeah, that's sort of last Saturday. The main event of that was Naito versus Tachi. It was a good event. They tried to do the spot they did a minute ago. Like they trying to really make Naito like a super baby face. I mean,
should be.
I mean, yeah, he should be.
Should be. He's been the bad guy for so long, and coming off of last year, Los Ingobernables were the stable of the year. Check the holiday episode. We actually named them that. Before
and they still
New Japan actually named them stable of the year.
Yeah, we did a lot of.
We predicted a lot.
Yeah,
Go back, check our holiday episode. We did a lot of stuff.
The main event for the next February 9th was Bullet Club versus Makabe, Taguchi, and the Dream Team. Once again, a Bullet Club case again, yo. Jay White's been fire, man. Like Jay White's been. He's been back.
Speaking of Jay
White, hold on, we getting there. Hold on, we getting there.
I can't believe things are moving the way they're moving for him.
So
that's all I gotta say.
The last night, which was like basically like the main event, like so for people who don't know, Japan, they do like tour. So it was the New Beginning night 1, night 2, and it's all building up to the main event. So all the one-on-one matches that they're gonna have on the last night, they have like tag team matches to build up to it. So on the main event, the last night, they have Taguchi versus Bone Soldier for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Go out there and watch that. Taguchi's been around for a minute. That used to be Prince Devitt, the real rock and rollers.
The real rock and rollers.
That used to be his tag team partner. Going against Ishirumi, the Bone Soldier Reborn. Dope match. Okada versus Battle of Fire. That's a really good Okada. That is my guy. Through the Gato, through the Bullet Club shenanigans, he still pulled it through. Rainmaker! And his shorts still get like the biggest pop of the night. It's crazy how his shorts get the biggest pop of the night. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's wrestling.
It's like
when you can literally
how you shorts
make anything get good reaction.
Work because you never got to click over a pin over. So I mean,
you got to work it
over.
Over.
You're the best. It. You better watch it. Then the main event, Jay White versus Hiroshi Tanahashi for the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. So I want to know what your thoughts this, AJ. That's an interesting thoughts.
I give it an 8 stars.
This was a big issue for me because this is exactly what I was afraid of. Mm-hmm. Congratulations to Jay White. You deserve it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you should have been the one to take it from Kenny at Wrestle Kingdom. Why throw somebody like Tanahashi in that mix when you got this crazy rise of Jay White? You had this Elite versus Bullet Club story so ingrained in what New Japan was of that year. Why didn't they capitalize that and have Kenny bow down to Jay White on his exit the same way AJ did it for Kenny, the same way Finn did it for AJ?
Yeah, they should have had you like
Yeah.
You know?
G1.
So that was my only issue. I didn't want Tanahashi to drop it so soon. And we thought a few weeks ago, it was a little confusing, we thought that he dropped it, but he hasn't dropped it for real.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's my only issue.
Makes sense.
Why give us Tanahashi to make it drop?
Before he wins the title, but it was
I'm not really. I thought they would have saved it for the G1
That's how
and had Jay White win in front of the New York crowd.
but they want them.
But him, you know what? Him going into the G1 is probably going to bring more
Yeah.
of those people that are scared
That's
of
gonna be the bullet.
the card and if they're going to actually make it. And because the elite fans, they no longer can see them. You know, the elite fans left. The fickle ass fans, bro.
Fickle.
Yeah, we definitely got to give them a fickle.
Yeah, so count the sins, people.
So yeah, so I think they're gonna have him walk into the G1 as the champion to bring the attention back to the G1 and actually bring faith back to the fans. That the Bullet Club, I think the Bullet Club's gonna be all over that. So the Bullet Club is fine. Yeah.
Bullet Club's fun. It's
So,
match, I just want the ending of that match. He went for the high five floor. My man caught him out of mid-air. Boom, Blade Runner 1, 2, 3. That's what I love about the Blade Runner. He just does it out of nowhere.
I hate Tanahashi's finisher. Less of that. More new moves for Tanahashi.
I think this is Tanahashi's last one.
I would think this is a whole thing.
Nah, he's adjusted his offense.
It's the worst match I've seen somebody lose on the scale of a Kenny Omega. You lost to that weak ass looking move that, God honest truth, Kenny Omega could sell anything. He couldn't sell that to me. That shit was hard.
Speaking of that, I think it's the perfect time for us to
Can sell tomorrow?